Alright guys, listen, I have had one hell of a week. You guys know exactly what has dropped this week. Has been pretty damn busy in terms of sneaker releases. And my week kicked off with, of course, the Sacai Vapor Waffle. Now, if you're out in the US, you guys had it a little bit later, I think on the 13th. However, we had it, I think, on the 6th of November. I had an ounce of hope because I entered so many raffles, but of course, Nike sneakers is just hitting me with, I'm just so frustrated with Nike sneakers. And then we had the Veneer Nike Dunk Low. Of course, I took an L. The Pharrell NMD Hue in the Solar Yellow colorway, I mean, I went for it, I took an L. The Atmos Elephant Dunks, of course, took an L. And then later on that day, I was given exclusive access for the Jordan 11 Jubilee, took an L. Oh, and then the Nike Dunk High Pure Platinum, took an L. So yeah, I've had one hell of a week. Let me know how your guys' week has gone. But of course, today the mission is to go through some upcoming sneakers, okay? So even though, yeah, you guys may have had a bit of a rough week too, I guess it just kind of comes when more shoes drop, I guess more L's. It just, I mean, I guess the maths are pretty correct for that. But let's just get all of that out of the way and let's get into some of the upcoming sneakers that I'm actually super excited for. Right, so we are over here on the iPad, and first story, of course, has to be, let's just get this one out of the way. The PlayStation Travis Scott Nike Dunk. What is the most hype things in 2020? Well, it's Travis Scott, it's the PlayStation, and of course it's Dunk Lows. You put these three together and you offer it up with only 5 available entries and you get madness. So yes, we kind of knew this was coming because of, I think last week I mentioned the Travis Scott PlayStation collaboration, the advert that kind of came out. What we did get was a whole bunch of Travis Scott merch and the option to enter the kind of raffle for this Travis Scott Nike Dunk Low PlayStation collaboration. So the shoes are actually super clean. They look really nice. The colorway is really, really decent. But like I said, yeah, there's 5 winners out of this. So it's like gonna be damn near impossible. And whoever wins it, I mean, I don't even know if we'll ever find out who those 5 people are in the world. But either way, there's 5 of these available, and I don't think you actually pay for them. I'm pretty sure you just win it. It's kind of like you enter the raffle and then they just gift you the pair of shoes. You know, of course, we had to cover it over here. Now let's keep it moving into some more potentially realistic sneakers that are upcoming. Right, this one I am actually super excited about. This is a Jordan 11. And this one is an adapt, meaning the auto lacing shoe. Yeah, it's now on a Jordan 11. So this is Jordan Brand celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Jordan 11 model. Still keeps a lot of elements of the Jordan 11. As you can see, pretty much the midsole looks pretty familiar. It does look to have a little bit more of a chunkier midsole, for sure. And again, this is the wireless tech has to fit in there, you know, batteries, the wireless charging piece, the buttons and everything. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more chunky, but the colorway is pretty simple. It is pretty nice. It's like futuristic, but they didn't go too futuristic with it. They still kept a lot of that Jordan 11 elements, and I'm super into it. So you're gonna get all of the same things. Of course, the wireless charging pad, you're gonna get all of the cables, the app that goes with it, and as you can see, the super nice expensive ass shoes. So in terms of retail price, I mean, we know generally speaking what the adapt shoes cost, and this one looks to be coming in at $500, so not cheap by any means, which I'm sure is going to put a lot of people off, but I do think that this is a really cool shoe either way. Alright, okay, you guys know about this one. I did mention it in last week or the week before, but yeah, the Swarovski Cactus Plant Flea Market Nike Dunk Low. We've got a release date, so November the 18th, which is actually right around the corner. And from what I know, I'm pretty sure this is going to be exclusive to Cactus Plant Flea Market in terms of, you know, there's going to be no Nike sneakers release, which, I mean, the way I've been getting these L's on Nike sneakers, that might even be a good thing. So yeah, this is November the 18th. If you guys wanted this sparkly ass Nike Dunk Low, I mean, I would love to check it out because I think these things are wild as hell. I just like to see what they look like when you're wearing it. But in terms of like something that would actually fit into my rotation of wearable sneakers, this just wouldn't be one of it. Right, so the JBalvin Jordan 1 that we have been kind of seeing for a long time now is finally set to release on December the 4th. So this is that like super wild, colorful Jordan 1, which just looks like an LSD trip on your feet. Well, yeah, December the 4th is when you can expect this one. Now, in terms of like how it's going to release, I'm not actually too sure. I don't think we have that information right now, but I'm sure, you know, either it may come super limited and like a really exclusive release, which I would kind of expect from such a crazy shoe. However, you know, you may see this on Nike sneakers as well. We really don't know at the moment, but we do have a release date, which is pretty good. Right, so we got another freaking Nike Dunk Low, of course. Now this is the UNLV colorway. Now this is just a release for 2021, by the way. This is not right around the corner. So pretty much this is the one that released back in the day, but it was a high, I think. But either way, now it's coming as a low. In terms of Nike Dunk Low colorways, this just seems like, yeah, I mean, it seems very normal. A red and a gray. I mean, we've got what, the St. John's or the University Red colorway. That was pretty much the same, except you're getting some gray elements. So yeah, however you feel on dunks, to be honest, I can't get any of them, so I'm just so fed up with all of them. I just want them to go away. I'm tired of trying to go for dunks and never getting them. It's just leave me alone, dunks. I'm sure the hype will still be going in 2020. I can't expect these to get any easier to cop further down the line. But either way, just wanted to let you know this is a very clean colorway, and of course I assume it's going to be very hard to get to. Right, moving on swiftly, we now have yet another Vapormax sneaker. So of course we've seen plenty of different variations of the Vapormax model. We've most recently seen the recycled variant called the Vapormax 2020. Now this is called the Vapormax Evo. Now when I first saw this, I just thought it was another one of those kind of mashup Vapormaxes that Nike has done, where they put like an Air Max 95 or a 97 on the top of the Vapormax outsole, which I've never really been a fan of. However, yeah, this is a brand new model with a brand new kind of makeup design. So this one is called the Evo, and it is looking to drop in 2020, so literally this or next month. And it's actually looking... It's looking all right. You know, when I kind of had a closer up look, there's a lot of little details about it that kind of give it like a kind of retro look, but at the same time a futuristic look. They've shortened that stack that they used to have of the Vapormax outsole, which to me personally, I didn't like that Vapormax midsole rather, because it was just so tall and it looked like football cleats when you were walking around in it. But this is definitely slimmed down. It kind of looks the same. I think if I can check, yeah, this is the same kind of Vapormax air unit that you got on the recycled or 2020 model, which I actually did appreciate. It did look a lot better in my opinion. So that's another cool detail, but this stealthy black colorway does look pretty damn good. So yeah, again, this is going to be releasing this year, and it is going to retail for $225. Again, the Vapormax has always been pretty damn expensive. Right, we're into bizarre Yeezy territory, because just take a look at this colorway. This is the Yeezy 350 what the? So, okay, first of all, this doesn't have an actual name. I'm pretty sure this image here is just a mock-up of this image over here. So, yeah, as you know, a lot of these leaks that come with Yeezys, specifically Yeezy 350s, somehow these people get a hold of the knit patterns in kind of like these little square bits of fabric. And someone has come across this, which looks pretty damn insane. So there's like 3 different sections, and they're all completely different colors. So sort of on the back of it, it's like this maroon and kind of orange or yellow color. In the middle, it's like the what was it called, the semi-frozen zebra colorway. I can't remember what that one was called, but kind of looks like that. And at the tip or at the toe box, you've got a gray and yellow color. If Yeezy actually dropped this, I really don't know what I think about it. I mean, it's very interesting. It's definitely something very different. I know you guys have been saying that you want something a little bit more than that beige Yeezy 350. Well, is this something that you would want if it released? Is this the right amount of color that you've been asking for? Well, either way, it has no release date. It is just a kind of something that potentially could release. Right, 2021 is going to bring us plenty of things, and it starts off with 3 different colorways of the Yeezy 500 High. So they're still going on with this Yeezy 500 High. Good to see it coming back. I think they can do a lot with this model. I just think that, you know, they need to bring some more colorways to the table. So there is 3 different colorways, one of which I believe this is just a mock-up of the frozen blue colorway. There is actually 3, and they're all slated to release in the early 2021. So we've got the names, but we don't have the exact colorways of those. So we've got first one, February 2021. It's going to be the Shawm, SHAWRM. And then we've got the Mistle, or Missile, which I'm sure will have, like, this is just the color code, so I'm sure it will have like a longer name maybe. That one's releasing in March. And then we have the Frozen Blue colorway, which is also going to be releasing in March of 2021. And of course they've just basically taken the slate colorway of the 500 High and just made it a Frozen Blue colorway. So this rendered image I would definitely take with a grain of salt. I don't believe it will look like this. I think it probably would look a little bit different. That looks a little bit lazy if Yeezy actually released this blue with a white midsole colorway. But either way, how are you feeling about Yeezy 500 Highs? I'm excited for the return of the regular 500s. I definitely would choose those over the highs, but of course, having them both come back, I think is always a good thing. Right, we've got another Yeezy 380 on the way, and this one is coming again in 2021, and this is in January, so you really do not have to wait very long for this. We're seeing a lot more Yeezy 380s, which I think is a good thing. I still think I am just loving the calcite so much. This is the Yeeserate. It's I don't know, Yeeserate, something like that. But either way, this colorway is almost like the Alien colorway, just a few minor different shades difference. The scratch mark, or the semi-translucent stripe, is this kind of yellowish, dingy brown tone. But either way, this is a fairly clean colorway. It's nothing amazing. It's just more options, again, that Kanye's bringing to the table. Right, last one for me here today, and this one is something that got me extremely excited for the new Ultra Boost 2021. Now, we got some really good images thanks to Sneaker Tigger on Instagram. So these images, man, it looks, and when you see the on-foot, looking at the images here, this looks like a sneaker I am going to jump on. I'm just loving how good it looks in hand and on feet. It looks like the OG Ultra Boost, but a little bit more futuristic, and the thick amount of boost actually looks pretty damn good. Now this colorway, granted, is pretty nice. It's a very simple black and white, but it looks super clean. I love this colorway. I would assume that this looks like something they would release first, this kind of colorway, but I'm super excited for this one, and I hope this releases early 2021 because I really want to get my hands on this, and it looks comfortable as hell as well. Alright, and that about wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Now stick to the channel throughout the rest of the week because there are still plenty of releases coming through, and of course I keep you updated with release reminders and stuff like that. And of course we're gonna have a whole bunch of really cool reviews coming up in the week. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I really do appreciate you guys. I will catch you all in the next one, but until then.